Oh man, well, I guess I'll let the Knicks stuff go for a little bit. A little bit. I want to dive into something that I just saw. I'm sure you guys saw it too. Did you guys know that that Eminem dissed Snoop? Gene,
I
please tell me
didn't.
you saw this.
I literally just heard about this today. I didn't listen to the song.
It's you know what? It's a real quick line. It's not like a drawn out. He just because you remember we did a video on this. We talked about like Snoop's list and how his
Yeah.
list was like retarded. No offense to Snoop, it was like a really stupid list. So I guess the more to it in regards to him asking about Eminem whatever, and I guess they were saying he kind of went on to say this is Snoop. M ain't really in my top 10. Like I wouldn't put him up there. There's so many guys in the 80s and 90s that he couldn't fuck with whatever. And I guess he goes on to say, as far as music that I could take or leave, like I could leave that shit, right? And now
His
this is
opinion.
so you said what?
That's his opinion. That's
That's his
what's wrong with
opinion, which
that.
which
What's
is
wrong with
fair.
that?
Nothing wrong with that. Well, unless you fucking Eminem, it's a problem with that. So then Eminem drops his song. I think it's Zeus is called whatever, and he just drops a line about like it was such an and like it's funny because Snoop responded and said it was soft. I don't think it was meant to be a real heavy diss because it wasn't a heavy diss. It was like I don't got time to be hearing about Snoop or whatever, or I don't need to be getting dissed by Snoop or whatever is what he was saying. And he said I used to look at you as a god, but no, I had that backwards. You're really a dog or whatever. Like boys taking shots or whatever. And that's what he said. It was especially that I butchered it, I'm sure. And I don't know. I have a theory on this, but I want to hear y'all take on the legend beef because I think M is legend status. I don't think you guys believe that, but I think you got to give it
I
to me.
like
Yo,
him.
No,
Yeah, no, I
he's
like
a
him.
legend.
Yeah,
He's a
I
legend.
like him.
But I think it's a lot of people like me who share the same sentiments as Snoop, where Eminem music just doesn't do much for him. So it's like I understand where Snoop is coming from, and like nobody like denying his talent. He can rap, but it ain't like Eminem is a regular on my music rotation, if
He's a
ever.
he's a product of like circumstance. It's like you
okay.
put a white blonde dude in hip hop that's talented, and you'll just be bigger than most people because you by the way you look and by your the people you're
There,
trying to get into hip hop, people
there
are
is
gonna
a
amp you.
there is a because he's white, he gets more adulation, he gets more credit, he gets more sales. Like I get that, but I don't know. I kind of he explained why he did this the song whatever. He said I didn't have nothing the problem with what he said. He said my problem was like his tone. He was like because M's not really a confrontational dude. Most beefs that M has had they've come for him. He's not a guy out there like yo f that dude. That's not how he rolls for the most part. What you've seen, but he was saying in his interview he was like yo man I don't really I guess like how did he put it? He said when he said I could have messed with those guys in the '90s, he's like, yo, he probably right. Like I'm not saying I'm better than KRS One or Big Daddy Kane or any of those. I'm not even saying I'm better than them. And I get what he's saying, and on that, I respect what he said. He was like, I guess my thought was the last line essentially he said was like, yo, as far as what music I can take or leave, you can take that shit. He was kind of just like, but like he said that last line was like it was cool, and then you just kind of kicked me in the balls on the last one, just like oh well, like he was just trash all
Yeah,
over. Like, and I feel
because
like to me, I get why he felt like we on the same team. Like we're cool. I'm
that's what
sure
I
if
was
you
gonna
got my
say.
number, you could have hit me up and been like,
That's
oh
nephew.
yo, that came off kind of wrong. Like I rock with you. I was just saying like them 90s and if knowing Snoop, he probably felt like you know what these 90s cats get overlooked a lot for guys like you, for guys like Jay. I had to big up for them because they the guys that I kind of grew up knowing or whatever. And that's he could have just said that to him on the side and like let it go, but clearly he hasn't. So I'm like, I don't know where that kind of came from Snoop. But that's why I'm like, I'm kind of on M's side. Like, you could have just called me, dude. You could have just said some shit to me and not said, I can, like, fuck your
But
music.
that's not how the social media era works. That's not how the
Right.
internet era works.
Yeah, I think he answered the
Yo, but
question. I was
Snoop's not the internet era, though. You got to stop that. Snoop is
He is.
older than
Yes,
us,
he is.
bro.
He is now.
Bro, he been around long enough to know not to
He
act
on
like that.
IG Live more than us.
yeah.
Yes, I get that, but he also he's a grandfather, my dude. He know how to call somebody up on the phone. I don't believe that.
Snoop
But I think
is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I think he just answered the way the question was kind of like presented to him. I don't think he's like, I need to call him in to apologize for my opinion.
I'm
Like,
saying after when it came out, like he essentially like said like, "Fuck your music." You could have been like, "Yo, that came out kind of wrong," and then the song doesn't come out. In my
but
opinion, I mean, maybe not.
yeah, I mean, I get it, but I think he's probably also looking at it like, what makes him so special that I need to call him about my opinion?
I was about to say it's like
it's the
But
song.
like, see, but like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like he's due that. If it's
Is
somebody
he?
that you didn't rock, but if it's somebody that you never rock with, that's one thing. But like,
He ain't
I don't
Dre.
know. No, but that's his protege though. That's the whole thing.
Dre will handle it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like that's. I hear you, but like still, because Dre put him on and that's his boy, and Dre's your boy, you would think you would be like, oh well, whatever. I don't know, man. First off, I think the disrespect was ridiculous because the people that he talking about, and no respect to them dudes, M's a top 10. And a lot of them nice guys he mentioned are not. Let's just keep it a buck. So I think he had a touch on that shit. I'm sorry. Whether you like his music or not, you can't deny the ability or the talent.
But not to him though, because his inspirations, like he rap. Like,
Right.
the P-Funk, his inspirations ain't got nothing to do with Eminem, and the way Eminem rap don't sound nothing like his inspirations. So he could take it or leave it. Now, personally, I like him. Like I said, Eminem raps in a way that I can get with. I wouldn't say that, but I mean, if I look at how Snoop raps and where his inspiration comes from, it ain't nothing like them.
I mean, preference is one thing, but like, I feel like talent should be respected. You can say that's not for me. I'd rather hear this, and that's cool. But I just feel like to dismiss somebody like he kind of dismissed M, I think M deserved a bit more than that. And I'm not the biggest M fan, but I think bro deserved a little bit better
think-
than that.
But what is talent if I don't care? Like, you could be nice, you could be the nicest clarinet player ever. I don't want to fucking hear no clarinet.
Right.
I
And
mean, but he also doing songs with Lil Dicky, and is that much different than Eminem? Honestly,
I mean, I think
like, no. Somebody answer that question. But he doing songs with Lil Dicky, so that's supposed to be he respect him, but not Eminem. Just
Well, I
on
mean,
that alone, Snoop on shit.
Honestly, he
Snoop
would
on
probably
shit.
take or leave Lil Dicky's music too.
But he doing tracks with him.
probably, right.
Recently doing tracks with him. So like, I don't want to hear that
Lil
shit.
Dicky doesn't make anybody's list.
Right, but again, I feel like if you feature with somebody, you respect them. Period. Because you don't respect them, why would you feature with them? I can't imagine these, especially do like Snoop, who I don't think need the money. He not Lil Wayne. Like, yo, you need a feature. You need a feature. He not Lil Wayne. He not doing everybody's song. So I got to assume if you want to song somebody, you respect them. You want to song with Lil Dicky. You shouldn't have slander for M. I just don't see how those things come together. I don't.
I mean, I see where Snoop is coming from. Then I think also when you look at Snoop's, I don't remember everybody on his list, but it seems like everybody on his list had a longer run than Eminem. Like Eminem, like when you look at Eminem, like honestly, he had his window, but since that window, he's been pretty mediocre.
He hasn't had he is another DMX like, yo, it was on fire and then it was just I mean, I think that's Nas, but y'all don't want to have that conversation.
Nas been going for 20 plus years. Nas just had a great album this year, so
I mean, okay, he's still spotty at best, Before that, it was trash. After those first two, I don't care what nobody says. Anyways, let that go. Spotty ass Nas. Anyways, I get what you're saying, but I don't even think this. I don't think it's even that. I think it's what G said. I don't like that kind of rap, so you trash. And I just think like that's that old school hater in him, and it's just like, come on, bro. Don't do a song with Lil Dicky, asshole. I just think that's
Lil Dicky probably paid a lot of money for that feature.
But
I'm
like
sure
I said,
Snoop is not cheap.
I don't think it's too cheap either. Actually,
I think Snoop in his legendary status is we just expect him to do shit like this. We expect him to be real to himself. It doesn't mean that he's going to take anybody else in consideration. We expect Snoop to do songs with people we wouldn't expect Snoop to do it. He did a show with Martha Stewart. Like, this is just Snoop shit to me. This ain't nothing extra. I'm not saying M took it too far. Not at all. He should have wrote a song. But to me, this is just
he
like
said he should have wrote a song.
This is just Snoop shit to me. It's like, oh yeah, they asked Snoop a question and he kept it too real.
He said
right, yeah.
So he's keeping it real. He goes wrong.
He answered it too honestly. Normally, you don't get honest answers when it comes to Eminem.
I mean, both statements are true. Both are true. All right, we got to do is we bring up Eminem. Where's he out of your top 10 or top 20? I'll give y'all that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Reek, if you're not in your top 20, I'm cutting your fucking feet. I don't want to hear about how
probably not.
I don't want to hear you not. You don't have 20 dudes better than M. Just stop.
I mean,
would it really be that hard? If I really sit here and think about it, a list, I probably could pick 20 people before I listen.
You don't have 20 guys better. Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to go to you first. G, you go first. Where's he at? Where's he at in your top 20?
M is top 10 to me. I would put him in top 5 depending on how I feel that year, but top 10 to me.
Okay, leave that. Let's be realistic around here. All right.
I listen to a lot. M is my guy. I know Reek don't listen to him on if it ain't just playing randomly, but I'll spend a day and listen to M. Like M is in my rotation.
So Reek,
and M got some albums that I actually like, but like I'm not gonna listen to him that much.
Where does he rank? I want to know, where does M rank?
It depends. M could be, or he might not be in my top 20. I have to look at my list.
You need to show your work. You need to show your work.
Because like me, you probably disagree, but like I would listen to Redman before I listen to Eminem.
You bugging.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. You bugging.
Isn't Redman like Eminem?
I'll give you one.
Eminem's biggest influence.
I'll give you one bug out. Now, who else would you put ahead of him?
Seriously, it's like when you look at Eminem and you look at Redman. Matter of fact, if Eminem wasn't white, who would he be?
He'd be Redman probably. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, sure, but I mean, okay. Beyond that. If you gotta give me a number. Give me these people, not the top 10s that are ahead of him.
I'm not listening to Redman over M though. Like Redman, I might listen to 3 or 4 Redman songs.
I said that you ain't back me up. That's what I'm saying. He just said Redman over M.
I have to think about it.
I don't think Eminem has a project better than Muddy Waters. To me, from Redman.
I'm gonna put this on pause. I'm gonna go listen to that. I'm gonna come back to you.
I would say off what I remember from the album, absolutely you wrong, but I'll go listen to it. I can't imagine that I'm gonna feel that way after I listen to anything M's done and listen to that. But maybe. But like I said, give me 2 or 3 names that's in that 10 to 20 range where he may be beating out M on your top 20 all time.
Kiss.
Can't deny Kiss.
I might put I'll probably put Scarface over him.
I don't hate that. I mean, it's a debatable one. I don't hate it.
Let me see who else that I might put. I'd probably listen to Fab before I listen to Eminem.
I can't be mad at that.
So far, only one I'm looking at is Redman. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Redman's in your top 20?
I mean, he might not be. He might be like Eminem. Like if I wrote down my 20, he might be in it, and he might not be in it. But I know I would listen to Redman before I listen to Eminem.
So he would rank higher on the list wherever they are. He's higher than Eminem.
Probably.
You bugging. I need to see your 20.
I'm just saying, like,
next episode, I want your 20. I want your 20. I want to know,
right.
G, I want your 22 because I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of the slander that people are getting.
It's not slander.
I want to see what you have. I want to see what you have him, and for the both of you, I want to see what you have Lil Wayne at. I want to see this shit.
Wayne won't be that high.
Yeah.
Wayne ain't gonna be.
I know he's not, and I want to see this because I don't think he's the GOAT, but he's not like bottom 40. I don't believe
I'll probably
that.
listen to M before I listen to M before I listen to Wayne.
I mean, again, I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that, but I need to
Wayne.
see this.
All right.
I think I'm being funny. Whatever. Anyways,
Cassidy gonna be in mine. So y'all mess around.
If Cash is on your list, you're formally kicked out of the podcast. I'm just I'm gonna tell you right now. If he's in your top 20,
what if I have Beanie Siegel over Eminem?
Who?
Come on, Reed. Come on, Reed.
What?
Come on, man.
What?
Who? The Broad Street Bully? Nah. That's blasphemy. I'm sorry.
Is it really?
Beanie goat nonsense. Real? Yes, it is. Beanie's not that good, dude. Stop.
What makes him better?
Everything he does.
Like what?
Everything he does.
It's a personal list, right? You're not looking for like. There's no criteria. This is how we feel, right?
I'm not going by.
There's no criteria.
I'm not going by a criteria. But
clearly,
it's just like
you're not going
just
by
like Lil Wayne. I could probably find 20 people I've listened to before I listen to Eminem.
Lil Wayne, fine, but like, dude, Lil Wayne, I think had an even shorter run than M. So I mean, that's fine. And I think a lot of it was like mixtape stuff and like random blabbering. That's fine. But this M slander has to stop, dude. You got to stop playing.
I didn't slander.
You got to stop.
I just named people I've listened to before. Sorry.
I mean, how many great albums does Beanie even have? What are we talking about?
Sorry if I put on The Reason before I put on the Marshall Mathers LP.
All right. So we're not, you know what, because you're trolling right now. And I'm not going to do this.
Am I really?
Yes, you really are. You're trolling. America reeks trolling. We're going to move on.